kunyita ugeni goko kwa Muthingi TV Gikunjuro ni gitukia mohoro muthenya wa umuthi gakihoka ati thiko yaku no iragithie na mbere guthie ikiagiraga ni ndagioka niguo ngumenyithie uria bururi wa gitinda ukigarira ngurehere riboti kuma county itiganite goko bururi wa Kenya ngige riboti kuma Jawai toka cia bururi tukiruka nginya riboti cia mathako ni maige maria andiki aitu a mohoro magituhaririirie no mbere ndatwambe twamukira matemo mamwe maria tukuhaririirie ni ati watho mweru wa wendia na uhuthiri wa tobacco kuguciriria mawoni ngurani aikari na hori biashara a Ahero County ya Kisumu hadhara ya uthukagia wa indo ni mbura na kimutumia umwe wa miaka 74 kuhonokio thutha wa thikũ 7 cia ũgwati County ya Machakos. Aya na tugagiteka muno mageria ni we gwitikira guturana ithoriri kana ati mohoro maya maitu turamamemerekia imwe kwa imwe nende cito ciothe cia ukinyanira wathi kuria mwena wa Facebook ugutukora ko @Muthingi TV waikuruka kuria mwena wa YouTube ni @Muthingi TV nanie higo ciothe giikarira gitigi kia umemerekia jitikaga wa irimu wa Kimani. Haya tukiambirira na riboti ito ya mbere hari Gikunjuro gikito kia mohoro ni ati andu aria maikaraga kundu kuria kungigia na Miihuro ni moritu magithema na ihenya kuria mwena wa Mwea County ya Kirinyaga hinde ino kwina mbura nene niritana rigiketio ni commissioner wa county ino akiuga ati niguo gukorwo guthaitira mio maingi makiria na kurigiriria ikuona hadhara ya nyumba andu acio magikorwo magithama kwa na ihenya. Ni riboti ira iragituingura Gikunjuro itu kia mohoro muthenya wa umuthi.
Ile 2000 wameweza kuadhirika lakini hakuna wale wako ambao kwa kambi la wameweza wengine wametoka baada ya maji kusubside wameweza kurudi makwao, lakini kuna watu wachache ambao bado wanaishi na majirani yao na pia katika na familia wengine, na hao bado tunaendelea kumonitor na pia tunaendelea kuwasaidia. So nashukuru sana pia shirika ya Red Cross tumeweza kufanya kazi kwa karibu sana, wameweza kusaidia na kuchunguza zaidi hao ambao wameadhirika ni sehemu gani, watu ngapi, hao ndio wameweza tusaidia kufanya assessment zaidi. Asante.
Lakini sasa tuseme wale watu ambao maisha yao imeguzwa kabisa na haiwezi endelea, ile kwamba tunahitaji usaidizi wa kabisa wanafika mpaka 700 kwenda juu, na leo tunataka kushukuru Fortune Sacco sababu wamekuja kwa njia mzuri. Ni kweli hawezi guza kila mtu.
Is that we help them with food items so that someone can get something to eat. That's why we here as a family, and we are asking those that also can come in and support. They are free to do so, because we will not be able to cover every area in this region, but we'll do our best so that we see how we can be able to extend that support to areas that are affected. From here we want also to go to a place called Mahigaine so that we can also extend the same support as a family to those that have been affected. So as a family of Fortune Sacco, we're here to assist those that have been affected, and we're very sure that those families that have been affected, and through the help of the Red Cross to identify those families, will go a long way in ensuring that those families again they rise up again after this disaster.
Wakakomboa sehemu badala, na kwa hivyo saa hii tuko na wajabu. Tumsifu Yesu Kristo.
Tugakihoka ati aikari othe ni megukorwo magifuata uria marakirwo kana merekera iria maraheo ni thirikari makiria riri mbura iragithie na mbere niguo guthaitira mioyo ingi ndigakirwo ikiura. Na riu tugithie na mbere ni ati mundurume umwe wa miaka 74 na uria urahingiriirio ni mai ma Miihuro rũĩ-inĩ rwa Athi thikũ 7 riu ni ahonoketio na tutaru turia governor wa county iyo ya Machakos arakorirwo akiheana. Akiaria Nyoro Geti ni oreti aikari a Machakos kwimenyerera makiria kumana na Miihuro iria ithiete na mbere na kugumira bururi, akiuga we ni athomete na riake kuona arathiete kwethana na mahiũ make riri aragikorirwo agitungwo ni mutino uyu.
hii ni wakati wa mvua isiyo ya kawaida. Watu wakae kando ya mto, wakae mbali na mto, na hii ni wakati wa mvua. Kama mvua imekushika ukiwa pande ile ya mto, tafadhali uweze kuolala huko. Na watu wakae, waingie manyumbani zao mapema.
Kwa majina, mimi naitwa Nyolo Ngeti kutoka Kilembwa, na nilisobewa ni maji pale kwa Kidhama, na maji ikawa mingi kwa wiki mzima, na niliona sita sana kwa sababu siyakuwa na chakula. Lakini kwa usaidizi wa Wavinya Ndeti akaniletea isiwa, nikapuka naye nikapuka naye.
Nake ni wa mutongoria wa bururi Rigathi wa Gachagua akiaria muthenya wa Jumatatu ni arĩkĩtie kwanĩrĩra nĩ harĩrĩire na ina kĩgĩna kĩiganu harĩ gũteithĩrĩria arĩa othe mahutĩtio nĩ maĩ ma mbura ya Miihuro na kũhũrana na Miihuro ya maĩ makĩria harĩ gũteithĩrĩria aikari arĩa mathamĩtio kuma na kwao na arĩa magĩtete endwa ao harĩ Miihuro ino ya mbura. Ũndũ ũyũ ũhanĩkĩte rĩrĩa egũkinyĩtie mbere ya kamĩtĩ ya kũhũrana na Miihuro gũkũ bũrũri-inĩ wa Kenya kũrĩa mũciĩ-inĩ gwake Karen, kũrĩa augĩte muoroto wao munene nĩ gũtigĩrĩra atĩ nĩ makinyanĩria andũ othe arĩa mahutĩtio nĩ Miihuro kuma icigo itiganĩte gũkũ bũrũri-inĩ wa Kenya.
We are calling on our development partners, the private sector, non-state actors, and individual well-wishers to contribute in cash and in kind to the noble efforts to support those most affected by the floods, landslides, and other related challenges. Last week, the National Disaster Response Steering Committee technical team identified and categorized the most urgent areas requiring expedited support. These include food assistance to affected families, non-food items, water treatment to mitigate the risk of waterborne disease outbreak, emergency housing solutions, essential medical commodities, and repair of critical infrastructure. We see an opportunity to jointly coordinate extended support to these areas through a joint-up action involving government, development partners, the private sector, non-state actors, and individual well-wishers. This whole of society approach will allow us to respond rapidly and strategically to where the needs are greatest, allow the greatest level of flexibility to deliver timely and effective coordinated assistance to the most vulnerable families, and facilitate a more impactful outcome of chosen interventions. In this regard, we invite the use of the following architecture. 1. Development partners with existing financial support arrangements with the government of Kenya and who are in a position to make requisite program changes to support flood mitigation efforts are to engage through the National Treasury with due information to the National Disaster Operational Center Secretariat on the toll-free emergency contact, which is 0800-1571, and the International Development Partnership Coordination Unit in the Office of the Deputy President for information and coordination purposes. 2. All other private sector and individual well-wishers wishing to make cash donations may liaise with the National Drought Response Team led by Mr. Peter Ndegwa, the Chief Executive Officer of Safaricom Limited, whose membership and mandate has now been expanded to support the flood mitigation actions, and will gazette that expansion of mandate and renewal of their term tomorrow.
Nao ahori biashara kuma muno wa Githimo matigitwo magitara hathara iguru rigi gutharara kwa nyumba cio cia biashara iria iragitwarwo ni mai mambura nene iria iragithie na mbere gukiuga riu ni maikirie ritana kuri thirikari ya county oro hamwe na thirikari cia mashinani hari kumateithiriria kwicokereria hari biashara ciao.
My name is Hilda Diambo. I work here. Here is my shop. This water came here yesterday at around 2 p.m. when we were here. Madhara yenye nimepata, everything inside is full of water. We can't work inside there. I have 4 machines. They are full of water, clothes, school uniforms which we made inside there. They are all full of water. What I can tell the government is to look how they can prevent this water so that next time it can't affect us like this. And that's what I can tell the governments to help us so that this they control it. So next time when it comes, it doesn't affect us too much like this.
Tulianza hapa biashara haikuwa mingi hivi, ilikuwa kidogo. Ilikuja kuongezeka 2020 wakati tuna kuja, lakini haikuja vile hakuharibu mali ile imeharibu saa hii. This time imekuja mingi hadi imeharibu kila aingengi kwa hii duka yangu, na this time imeingia kwa duka imeharibu mali, vitu zote zimeharibika hadi unaona zingine nimeweka hapo nje, zingine nimeweka huko, zingine nishapeleka nyumbani. Kwanza shida kubwa kabisa ambayo tuko naye hapa ni kuhusu hizi manyumba zetu. Unajua maji kikaa kwa nyumba hii muda yote inaweza bomoka. Sasa ile ofu tumekuwa nayo sana ni hizi manyumba kubomoka, hata kwanza nyumbani.
Natugithi na mbere ni ati makiria ma ayuthi 50 nimegukorwo makigunikana mathomo ma bure maria ni ma digital literacy na artificial intelligence kuria mwena wa Isiolo. Ni mathomo maria makiheanitwo hari guteithiriria ayuthi aya kwethera meke ya mawira riri wagi wa mawira ugomeire ayuthi aingi bũrũri-inĩ wa Kenya.
Wale wako hapa leo, it's such an encouraging and motivating experience, really inspiring honestly, even to people like us who are leaders, kwa sababu hao ni vijana ambao wangekuwa katika mambo ya mihadarati, katika mambo ya crime. Wasichana hao labda wangekuwa wamejitubanisha maisha yao, ingekuwa imeenda hivyo, wameolewa, labda wamejiachilia, the vision and the dream of their lives will have been cut short. But here we are seeing them, young people passionate about their dreams. No one is paying them allowances, no one is giving them anything else, but they are here for 10 days back to back kujifunza na kujaribu kuimprove skill na knowledge yao katika hiyo space ya content creation na artificial intelligence. So itawasaidia kujikimu kimaisha, kusaidia familia zao, na pia keeping their lives busy and active towards improving themselves to be better and meaningful young people in our society. So kama NRT tunajivunia hii kazi, tutazidi kuwasaidia, kuwashika mkono. This is just the beginning. We'll keep working very closely with them. I'm very much sure in the next 5-10 years, artificial intelligence will be a very big thing in our world. And we want to support artificial intelligence as NRT to enable communities to have access to environmental conservation information. Kwa sababu saizi tunangangana na mambo ya mabadiliko. But how do we make our young be well informed na kuimprove ile inaitwa awareness creation, na tunatumia technology katika hiyo safari ya kujulisha watu wetu, so that knowledge will enable them to be able to deal with environmental conservation, to plant trees, to conserve wildlife, and of course the beauty of our nature and our ecology.
This training for the past 2 weeks. The training is about digital skills, which has been organized by Kenya School of Government Isiolo in partnership with NRT, NIBS Creation Media, and also Ajira Digital. I'm happy to be part of the team, and also I've learned a lot
Aya na riboti ĩyo nĩyo ĩgũkorwo ĩgĩtweka mweke ga gũikiria ndugathi haraya tũracokereria na mangĩ maingĩ.
Rĩrĩa tũratũra mũtũrĩre-inĩ ũyũ nĩ tũcemanagia na maũndũ matiganĩte, mamwe magatiga ironda nene ngoro-inĩ citũ na mamwe magatuĩka rũgano rwa gũtũra rũheanagwo.
Ndĩranengeria mwana wakwa iria, mwana ndarĩ na outlet, ndayambirie kũimba.
Mwana kĩambia champions who are all wathi kĩrabu no nginya ũrĩka ũrĩa andũ a kĩrabu mekaga, no wĩkore magerio-inĩ haraka mũno.
Konge nĩ arata matwĩkirie, konge nĩ endo aitũ, amwe makimenyaga arĩa angĩ matikũmenya.
Kĩrĩndĩ magucagia bangi magoka makanjoherera mũtĩ-inĩ, makahũra ngundi ta bag kama bag ya boxing.
Weka atĩa?
Sasa sijui niĩ ndioka tuohererwo harĩ na mũtĩ hau, lakini sasa at the end of the day ndũrĩ na handũ ha kũrĩra.
Na nĩkĩo niĩ Teri wa Mwangi njĩnyitĩtie mũthiori gwethana na andũ mena rũgano rwa mwanya, tũgakorwo tũgĩikara thĩ nao magakorwo magĩtũhe marĩa manatũngana namo. Nĩ o mũthenya wa Juma thaa 2 cia hwaĩ-inĩ thĩinĩ wa tabarĩra ya rũgano rwakwa gũkũ kwa Muthingi TV.
Omodo nĩ akoragwo na merirĩria magwetanio na kamuciĩ. No to kamuciĩ tu, amu nĩ kamuciĩ gathaka na kagemu karĩa kamũhingagĩria merirĩria ma ngoro yake. Hihi nĩ kuga atĩa? Nĩ kũrĩa kĩa kĩa nyũmba ĩno ũrĩ, kana hihi nĩ waki wa nyũmba ĩno, kana nĩ indo iria ikoragwo nyũmba-inĩ ĩno. Nĩ ithuĩ tũgũteremaga tũgagĩtirũkithia gathabarĩ gaku kumagia iroto na merirĩria maku na tũgacitwa ũikaro waku. Nĩ riboti ĩrĩa tũnyitanagĩra na ataaramu a waki, tũgathogorana ũrĩa tũgũbacĩrithia thogora wa mbeca ciaku. Nyitana naniĩ Wairimu wa Kĩmani gũkũ kwa Muthingi TV thaa 2 cia hwaĩ-inĩ tabarĩra-inĩ itũ ya waki na ũgemu. Aya nĩ twagĩcokereria ririkana atĩ tũramemerekia ĩmwe kwa ĩmwe nenda-inĩ citũ ciothe cia kũrĩa mwena wa ũkinyanĩria wa thĩ kũrĩa Facebook ni @Muthingi TV, waikũrũka kũrĩa mwena wa YouTube ũgũtũkora kwa @Muthingi TV. Rĩu tũgĩthiĩ na mbere nĩ atĩ anyiti itemi ngũrani harĩ ũkũria na wendia wa kĩraiko gũkũ bũrũri-inĩ wa Kenya nĩ marĩkĩtie kũneana mendekithia mao ma wendia wa imwe cia indo cia mũmera marĩtie marĩ thukuru-inĩ government Korea mwana wa Ebu.
Graphical warnings had no scientific basis, or some of the images portrayed had no scientific evidence to prove that some of those diseases portrayed by those images are caused by especially the nicotine only products. And as a society, what we are trying to say is that we must continue preaching the message of harm reduction, and as a country, we must review our Tobacco Control Act to to reflect harm reduction strategies, simply because Kenya is a member of WHO's FCTC, which defines tobacco control as a range of supply, demand, and harm reduction strategies. And the biggest question that the society has been asking is, why was that definition omitted in our Tobacco Control Act?
I think when we look at the health warning messages, what has to be at the heart of it is to educate consumers of the product of the potential risks associated with the consumption of the product. But the reality, whether we like it or not, there is a continuum of the risk, where on one end you have more risky products like combustible cigarettes, and on the other end of the spectrum, you have products like nicotine pouches, heated tobacco products, and vaping products that have been proven to be scientifically 90% reduced risk.
Very nice, and we have also been able to engage with scientists who came, who give us some good insights, and we have also been able to tell them our commitment as government to ensure that we do not interfere with trade, but nonetheless to ensure that we protect Wanjiku.
The promise is that we'll consider every feedback we have received. We have to make a report. Hata na nikienda pale nitasema Dennis alisema.
Haya na riu imwe kwa imwe tugire kuria ihari-ini citu na kuria muthaki wega to wa mubira wa ikafu Victor Wembanyama ni arikitie kuhotana ni kwiyumiria eta NBA rookie wa mwaka wa mwaka wa 2024 kumana na uraihu wake na guthaka gwake kwa mwanya. Nake David Moyes negukorwo akiugira uhoro muthia wa season ya mbere thutha wa gutongoria kirafu kia West Ham kuma mwaka wa 2019 nginyagia mwaka wa 2024 riria Manuel Pellegrini arekereirie ihinda riake hari kirafu giki. Utongoria wake wateithirie kirafu giki kwahonokia kuri relegation na kumateithĩrĩria kunyitarĩra namba 7 hari Premier League maita meri na makĩiyũkia gĩkombe kĩa UEFA mwaka-inĩ wa 2022-2023 hari mbĩtĩka-inĩ ya mũthia na Fiorentina. Nacio mbĩtĩka cia mahenya nĩcitabanĩtio kĩharo-inĩ kĩa Eliud Kipchoge Complex na kuria hotani a mĩthako ngũrani magatĩte tigiti wa gũgathaka hari hĩtahĩtano cia Central Rift cia bũrũri kĩharo-inĩ kĩa Nyayo hari mweri 16 Mei mwaka wa 2029 na hari mbĩtĩka cia arume ihenya-inĩ rĩa mita 5,000 Collins Kiproch nĩayũkĩtie ũhotani thutha wa kũhonyũka na ndagĩka 14 gĩbũtwo Evans ũrĩa ũragĩbuatia na ndagĩka 14.
We are here to cheer our young talented athletes who are to go for nationals.
Let the Kenyans watch the 800 meters champions that will come from here and 1500 meters champions who are all they are all champions on their own rights. They have represented this country while they are on juniors and they are now promoting themselves to the senior rank.
Najiprepare sasa kwenda national, after national transfer Olympic.
na ripoti eo ya mathako niyo egukoro igitutirihera Gikunjuro gitu kia mohoro muthenya wa umuthi ngacokeria ngatho ni we gutikira kutwarana ithu kuma riria twambiririe Gikunjuro giki nginyagia riu njokeria ngatho aria othe tugikoro tukiaraniria nao kuria nenda-ini citu ciothe cia ukinyanĩria aria magikorwo magituma ndumiriri cio kuria mwena wa Facebook na nginyagia kuria mwena wa YouTube. Njokeria ngatho aria othe tukinyitana nao guku mwena wa studio aria magitira ati mohoro maya maitu ni magikorwo mayukinyira na njira iria ibacĩrĩrĩkĩte mambĩrĩirio ni andiki aitu othe a mohoro. Producer wakwa ndi mundu ugwitwo Maina wa Mucwe. Paris niwe uma director wa kwa mundu ugwitwo Aizo uma kuria mwena wa graphics magioma kuria mwena wa camera na mundu uria wagetigira ati mohoro maya no amamukira nenda-ini citu cia ukinyaniria mundu ugwitwo Hinya Guthingũririkania ati wona ciarĩkia kuhenda mathaa ma hwaini nitugukorwo tugitugena oro ringi ngumenyithia maingi maria tugukorwo tukinyiirio haha metha-ini itu ya mohoro. Nie njĩtĩkaga wa Irimũ wa Kĩmani ngakwendithĩria mĩaraho mĩega.